Konnichiwa, everyone. My name is Jerk, and this is the big show. Thank you. It's great to be back in front of it. Such an attractive audience. Almost makes me feel like I'm on a date. Where would you all like to go? Somewhere casual? No, not this crowd. How about a nice tasting menu at a Michelin star restaurant? No, you're right. Not on our first date. I know. You like the sea and the food that comes from it, so why don't you join me in welcoming out tonight's guest and current star of the campaign, the premium tier 8 Japanese battleship. Give it up for Musashi. You get it? Musashi? I told the writers that would go over like a lead balloon. I don't know if you're aware of all this, but I guess this ship is in the game now. I have to admit that when Ouija told us this was going to be the campaign, let's just say the soldier didn't salute. Do we really need another battleship? Okay, fine, I hear you all. I hear you, you're all saying, yes, Jerk, we need more battleships, fine. But couldn't it be like, I don't know, we have a few nations that are really ignored, and if you're going to give me another of the most popular class, at least make it something unique. Not just a Yamato with worse dispersion and no AA, but no, Musashi is what we got, and it just sat in my port until this very day, until this very match. This is indeed my very first time I took it out, and it joins the ranks of the likes of Okhotnik and California and a few others as first game, big delivery. So with it being what it is, I put my fairly standard Japanese battleship build on and took Takagi, Iachino, and Scharnhorst out for some Kohata, Saba, and Unagi. And really that's about it. Have you played Yamato? Like I said in the beginning, it is the same, but with terrible AA, worse dispersion, though it does have improved pin angles, but if you're overmatching everything anyway, I don't know. So longtime subscribers know I love this map. I think it is one of the most Kraken prettiest maps there are, and that is because everyone loves to abandon B, which allows me to move in there and get crossfires on everyone for maximum lulls. So why didn't I do that this time? Well, I haven't exactly abandoned B. I just wanted to position myself a little bit to the side so as to not make myself the most appealing target. Musashi, by its lonesome, is a very easy target for any carrier. And wait till it sees legendary tier carriers. Won't that be fun? All of the fun of taking the Arkansas out with a carrier in tier 3, but with all the service fees in tier 8.
Happy, joy, happy.
Quick,
happy,
before
joy.
we get demonetized. So having moved over here to the side of B, I still get to have all the crossfires to the ship's overloading A and have kept myself from being focused. I don't mind getting shot at. That's what all of this HP is for, but being the only one shot at in a ship like this, it doesn't take the same beating Sovietsky Soyu does, that's for sure. Hey, why haven't we have Sovietsky Soyuz on the big show? Well, frankly, I think it's because tier 8 isn't all that fun. The ship variety is meh. The ship lines they choose are basically the same lines that we already have in Legendary tier, and basically there is a 90% chance of being bottom tier. I don't know, it just isn't doing anything for me. What I would like, and what I hope is to come, but I have my doubts, is that we can get a campaign for an interesting heavy cruiser to bring to the tier. And while we're at it, how about a couple heavy cruisers for the Bureau too, like Goliath or Venezia, Petro? It's not like there aren't any choices, but we have Des Moines, and it's already been nerfed rather than have any other heavy cruisers in there to counter it because, well, Ouija says so, and they have their own design vision for this game. It is different than PC, but what exactly it is remains unknown to the players. Now, I hope all of you back there noticed that I shot the Friesland, because you hear a lot of complaints around the Wowzels community about stealing kills, but one you never hear is from people who only play battleships complaining about someone stealing their destroyer kill. There are so many rules to playing a battleship, it can be hard to keep track of. We already know if someone else shoots another ship before you, then you cannot shoot it because they have called dibs. Also, it is perfectly acceptable for battleships to have an infinite health pool because positioning yourself in a sensible manner is hard and we should be rewarding bad positioning. Then there is the matter that no other class of ship should be allowed to damage them, and certainly not with a fire. Then there is the matter of if this were reality, which last I checked it wasn't, then 18-inch holes would sink anything. Compound that with RNG not making my shells go exactly where I aim, and by God, this class of ship is useless. So why are there 10 of them every single match? Sarcasm aside, battleships aren't useless. It's the majority of the players in them that are, hold on there, jerk, no disparaging the community, okay? Okay, let me see what the legal team says I can say here. The views I express are mine and mine solely, and do not represent those of the Big Show, Ouija, their player base, or any other community contributor. Are we good? All right, moving on. I think it's just best if we get back to this match and what's going on here. Well, actually, something I strongly support for once. Look at the minimap and look at the position of myself, the cruiser to the north of A, and our destroyer. If you were to draw lines between the three of us, you know what you'd have? Metajerk and the Triangle of Doom. There are all sorts of crossfires in this game, not just battleships. Forcing the big mean battleships to bow in towards me makes them an easier target for our destroyer and their torpedoes on their flank, and for our cruiser to the north. There is a reason I go where my team isn't, and that is to set up crossfires for the team. Now, if only I could get a decent hit on any of these battleships over here to actually allow my team to push in a bit more, because the battleships hold back the cruiser, which is holding back our destroyer. It's the circle of life. Ship variety is a really good thing. Am I missing these shots because of RNG, or am I missing them because of a skill issue? I'm pretty sure I'm just aiming very poorly. I mean, this should get rid of this Veneto, right? Right? Well, it doesn't. Either way, it is time for me to stop being so reclusive and execute the in-game push. We have a decent lead and points here. I know the three remaining ships on the A cap are relatively weak, and we're taking some fire from unseen ships from the east, so I imagine desperation is starting to take hold. I'm getting a little bit annoyed that our team's not now pushing in to actually take A. There is one of the guilty parties, a full health Musashi. Relatively broadside to me. I might be able to get a decent hit there. And would you look at this? I mean, we're actually starting to rack up a decent amount of damage here. We're at 136,000, and yeah, I know. I'm not saying damage is everything. Oh, wait, let's see this pitiful AA. Wait. Alright, we're getting attacked by AA, which is pitiful. Does anybody mind if I yoink this Sumner kill? I sure hope not. Because I'm going to. Because you always want to get rid of destroyers, and there they go. That's my second ship sunk. And hey, now my team doesn't have to worry about that anymore. There's no risk of that Sumner dropping any more torpedoes. You know what? Get ships off the board. That's all you have to do. Stop worrying about who gets the final shot on it. As Confucius say, sometimes you yoink, sometimes you get yoinked. RNGesus, please. Thank you, RNGesus. Okay, so now we are up to our third ship sunk. We know there is a weak Veneto over here, and then we just have two battleships left. There's a Musashi and I believe a Republique. And maybe we will be able to finish up this Veneto now. If RNGesus has anything to say about it, be true to me, RNGesus, and no. Well, we still get the high caliber there. I'm not going to deal with that Veneto anymore. They are sailing off to the back of the map. The only ships that I really kind of need to be aware of now, well, there's a full health Musashi. I should be dropping spot, yeah. I don't think the Veneto will have the accuracy at that range to be able to get a Citadel on me, so I'm kind of just risking it for the biscuit here. And let's turn in here and get the broadside of this Republic. I mean, would they actually come out broadside to a Musashi? It doesn't matter if my Sigma is what, 1.8 on this, or is it 1.6? I can't even remember. It's really not going to matter at this range. Once these get loaded, let's just bonk this Republic. Bonk. And now we've got the Musashi left, and look at that. Just like that, we're up to 200,000 damage, and there's a decent amount of health left on this Musashi. Alright. We all know Musashi has the exact same weak armor as the Yamato, and where it is right under that B turret. So let's get the shot in here, and, you know, 2 Citadels, that's pretty decent. You know, I'm not going to risk this. I just want to get this. I just want to get the ship sunk. So here it is, Kraken 423, and the Musashi 254,000 gain. Now, I'm not going to make you guys wait and watch the rest of this because that Veneto just goes on for a 3-hour tour down to the south until eventually our carrier sinks it. So let's go ahead and skip to the scoreboard here. Drum roll, please. 3,168 XP for a very good game. And looking across my team, pretty GG. And looking across the blue team, probably not quite what they were hoping for, but a GG to all involved. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you have been trying out the new and improved P-Bag and are pleasantly surprised, give this video a like. If you've never even played a cruiser, then give this video a dislike. Questions, comments, leave them down below. And if you want to be there for whatever comes next, think about hitting subscribe. Thanks for watching, folks. I will get back out there for another, and we will talk then.